Once again, we're in the place to be. Welcome back to In the Black. Like
Like
the
the
video.
video.
Help me grow the channel. And with that being said, let's jump right into it. I ain't even gotta tell you about Drip. You already know about Drip. Drip is the place to be. If you're not in Drip already, click the link in the description below and join the party. You will never, ever, ever see prices like this again. If you do see prices like this again, it's a miracle. Drip is down to $6 and some change, under $7. Folks, if you're waiting on the sidelines, ready to get in, now is the time to get in. Everything from here is going to be profit. The market is down. The whole entire crypto market is down, as you know already. Even though today is a green day. Look at all this green. Wow, look at that green. Bitcoin is up 5%. Ether is up, whoa, almost 10%. BNB up almost 10%. So things are looking good, right? Well, not necessarily. We've been in this type of thing, this situation before. We go up, we go down. Things are looking overall pretty bleak. So that's why you're not hearing so many YouTubers out here promoting their projects because they're kind of scared. They're losing faith. But I'm not one of those. I am not one of them at all. I'm going to keep shouting praises of the platforms that I definitely believe in. And you know which one I really believe in the most is Drip. The whole ecosystem is an opportunity for life changing financial gains. And I will stand on that. I believe that if we can weather this storm, everyone in Drip is going to benefit greatly, as long as you are not giving up and as long as you are hitting this button, this hydrate button. If you just have your funds just sitting, you're not taking advantage of the power of the compound. The power of the compound is what allows you to grow faster. Switching gears real quick, if you're interested in the BUSD Farmer, this is a nice platform. I've been having lots of success with this particular platform. You put in BUSD, it pays you out in BUSD. You compound, you compound, you compound. The more you compound, the faster your funds or your available funds will grow. So if you want to check out the BUSD Crops Farmer, link is in the description. But let's look at the market. Let's look at Bitcoin specifically. We've been here before. This is what it looks like today. This is where we are today, and this is what it's been looking like recently. So these bars represent 1 month in the crypto world. These green bars represent 1 month. These red bars represent 1 month. So if it's red, it's down. If it's a big red one, it's down a lot. If it's a big green one, it's up a lot. So as you can see, it's not really a pattern per se if you look at this, but there is a trend for sure. When we reach a nice high, it follows by some red months. Reach a high, follows by some red months. Reach a high, follows by some red months. But what you notice is there's usually consecutive months. And now we're going to test that as well. We've had 3 months red, 3 months red, back to back, after a new high. And we're seeing that again. So we would expect that July is going to be a green candle, a green month. We're expecting this to end up in a green candle upwards. Now, is it going to reach a new high? No, I highly doubt that. That would be crazy. But we can expect that it has a high probability based on what has happened in recent past to go up. All right, so just another perspective, we can look at in the more distant past, in the perspective of the crypto world, right? Just a couple of years ago was a distant past, pretty much. We see the same thing, all right? We see these highs, and then we see the red candles come into play. But there's not a lot of instances where there are more than 3 red candles in a row. In other words, there's not a lot of situations where the Bitcoin has fallen 3 consecutive months. The only one I can point to is this one here in 2018. I remember this. This was a really hard time in crypto. There was so much bad publicity for Bitcoin, right? So a lot of people were just wrecked. They sold at the bottoms because they were scared it was going to zero. All right, so you got to imagine it was at 20,000 and it went all the way down to 3,000 and some change. That was rough to weather that storm. I weathered the storm, and a lot of people did, and made some really huge gains because of it. So what we're in currently now is really nothing compared to what we experienced back in 2018, 2019. Back in August of 2018, it started a domino effect of red candles, and we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red candles in a row, and after that, Bitcoin went on a tear for a little while. Then it went down, and then it went on a tear again, and then eventually it entered into the bull market that we just got out of in December, January of 2021, 2022. Now I say that to mention that 6 months is a long time. 6 candles is a lot. However, that's not the norm. That is not the norm. The norm seems to be about 2 or 3 candles in a row. So we could expect that Bitcoin is going to make a move very, very soon. Right? So I'm expecting to see a green candle in July or August. So we'll see if that plays out. But I say that to mention 2 things. First, 6 months could be on our future. We could see 6 months of red candles, 6 months of Bitcoin falling. And if it falls, it does have room to still fall down to $10,000, $12,000. All right? That could be the bottom of bottoms. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but you got to be prepared for anything. The second thing that I'm pointing out is that it's not going to continue to go down forever. History tells us that it will rebound. The ball will bounce. It will bounce back up. And when it bounces up again, guess what's going to follow? Everything follows Bitcoin. All the other cryptos follow Bitcoin. BNB is going to follow Bitcoin. And if BNB goes up, guess what else goes up? Drip. Drip is going to go up. So if you're in the Drip ecosystem, now is the time to start filling your bags. Fill your bags now so that you can benefit later. What's the use of buying $50, $60 drip when you can buy $5 or $6 drip? I mean, it's a no-brainer. Do I think that drip is going to hit $50, $60 again? 100% yes. I do believe that. And I believe that it's not that far off. One thing that I know about bear markets, which is what we're in right now, one thing that I know for certain is that they're always followed by a bull market. It's always followed by a bull market. So relax, folks. Relax. Don't stress out. Fill your bags now. You'll thank me later. I hope it's been helpful to you. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Like the video. And as always, stay smart. Stay in the black.